So the Giants and Green Bay went into London, and the Giants continue their undefeated streak overseas and beat the Packers 27-22. Let's start with the Giants. At this moment, I have Brian Daboll as Coach of the Year. You're able to take a team. Most of this team is the same team as last year. Last year team that just couldn't get right. And you have them right now at 4-1. Now, no, I don't think they're going to continue to win as much as they're winning. But what Brian Daboll is doing is what Dan Campbell is trying to do with the Lions, and that is get the best out of his team, and that result in wins. You see, Brian Daboll knows exactly what Daniel Jones is. He knows what we know. Very limited quarterback, panics under pressure, doesn't have the best arm, isn't the most mobile. He's a decent quarterback. So what is he doing? He's putting him in sets where he can thrive on. The offensive line play has been really good, and you're doing something that you couldn't do last year because he wasn't right, and that is give Saquon Barkley the ball, and Saquon Barkley is carrying this team. The defense is playing good. The Giants are a good team. Hell, they've been talking about the NFC East since the NFC East is good. Outside of one team, the NFC East is really good. So again, at this moment, I have Brian Daboll as the Coach of the Year. It could be, to me, it's either him or Nick Sirianni. But the only reason why I'm picking Brian Daboll over Nick Sirianni is because of the team the Giants team that we saw last year is the same, pretty much the same team we have this year, and they look drastically different. And I'm going to attribute that to Brian Daboll and his coaching. Now let's have a serious conversation about Green Bay. Let me first say, shouts out to Marcus or Dwayne Marcus, however you guys call him. I was on the GOAT Talk podcast last week, and one of the segments where he wanted me to give my top 5 teams. And at number 5, I put Green Bay. There's a lot of things that I've been overlooking with Green Bay. And I've been overlooking them because I've been telling myself that they just need time. And with time is going to come winning. And shouts out to Marcus Spears. He said something yesterday that was profound. We keep saying, they just need they need time. They need to develop their wide receivers. They need time to grow this offense. We keep saying this after losses. Green Bay is 3-2. Now, yes, they have a winning record, but there are things about Green Bay that I'm noticing in this that are unexpected to me, which is why I was wrong. They are not a top 5 team. The Vikings are way better than Green Bay right now. Here's the thing. We knew that the relationship between the wide receivers and Aaron Rodgers, we knew that was going to take time. When you lose someone like Davante Adams, who is arguably the best wide receiver in the league, that's going to fill a huge hole. And you replace them with people like, Romeo Doubs or Alan Lazard or Randall Cobb. Like, we knew that was going to take time. But what I didn't expect is Matt LaFleur to continue to go away or not give the unit that is solidified right now much burn, and that is the run game. I don't understand why he continues, or this team, the Green Bay Packers, continues to go away from the run when I think Aaron Jones is top 5 in yards per play. But I know he's bottom. He's like towards the bottom of the league in attempts. Same as A.J. Dillon. I didn't expect this defense to be as bad as it is. Hell, I went in this year thinking that Green Bay possibly had the opportunity to have the best defense in the league. And they damn near blew the game against Bailey Zappi, who was a third string quarterback for the Patriots. And they almost lost, or they lost to Daniel Jones. And they got boat raced by Minnesota. This Green Bay Packers team is not good. Let me say this. It's a good team. This team is not a championship team, at least right now. I know I was wrong. This Green Bay Packers team, in my opinion, is not better than Dallas. They're not better than Minnesota. They're not better than the Eagles for sure. They're not better than Tampa Bay. They're not. Let me see something. I think it'll be a dogfight against the Lions. It'll be a dogfight against the Seahawks. Dogfight against the Saints. To me, they're good. But we're not. We didn't talk about this Green Bay team to be good. We talked about this Green Bay team to be championship contenders. And they're nowhere close to that right now. And it's not. And the worst part about it is not just the wide receivers, which a lot of people, including myself, thought would be the only problem. No, Matt LaFleur. Did you know Green Bay is one of the, if not the worst second half team in the league? That's coaching. That means that you are on script. It's very easy to be on script the first 2 quarters, which is why they look dominant the first quarter. And I think like Sunday was like the third game. They got shut out the second half. Again, they damn near lost to Bailey Zappi because I think they only scored like 3, like a field goal against the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots offense just sucks that bad. Green Bay is not a championship team right now. And that is because of the whole team. The best player on the team is also the player that has to deal with and Aaron Rodgers. I will say this: Aaron Rodgers is not absolved of this. Because what you can't do is you have to be a leader. And I'm not saying he's not a leader, but when you have a young wide receiver core, you can't continuously look them off. You have to build them up. You can't continuously say, damn, Romeo Doubs dropped a clear pass. I'm not going to go to him again. You can't do that. Hell, what happened to their second round pick or third round pick? That wide receiver. I ain't even seen. I think it's Sky Moore, I think his name is. The hell he at? Green Bay is not a championship team. Now, when I said dogfight, they're better than these teams. They're better than the Seahawks. They're better than those teams, clearly. But they're not that much better how they're playing right now. And that is shocking to me, seeing as though I went in there saying that they would be a championship caliber team. They're nowhere close to that right now.